Hello everyone, Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out the release version of Godbreakers. The publisher was nice enough to send that over. It comes out on the 23rd, and I have really been enjoying this. I've done like 4 runs now, 3 of which I've killed the final boss, which is why I have this glowing skull head, or glowing orb head, I guess. I'm also playing the Reaper class, because I think the Reaper class is kind of busted. But anyways, let me show you guys what's going on. This is a melee action roguelike that's like super smooth. That basically says no parries, no dodges, no no dodge rolling, no blocking. Your only defensive moves are this. It's just to dodge to get away, and you get to dodge pretty frequently, so that's nice. And emphasis on combat and stealing enemies' abilities, which we'll get into. As far as classes available, this is a 4-player co-op game, up to 4-player, and it's very fun. There's the starting class, the Lancer, who's really good. The tanky, big totem guy. Your classic dual-wield assassin, also very cool. This person, I got a win with him, but I was a little disappointed in the way he played. The range doesn't seem far enough on the gun. That's what I'll say. And then I'm trying to unlock the monk here, but we'll get there. And then we're going to play the Reaper today, which I have not done a full run with, but it should be fine. Anyways, if you like this video and you want to see more content of me trying out new games, please do me a favor and comment, because apparently, based on my theory, it does seem to seriously affect the quality of views and how much YouTube pushes it out. So I really appreciate that. Anyways, we're going to go to Merrick first. You get to pick. There's also a modifier that you can like randomize the planet you go to. This game kind of thrives on like atmosphere and music and really cool just movement and enemies. All right, so we get to start with a piece of equipment. We can get a activate to apply decay, or I'm gonna take the orb to throw it, even though I'm playing on a gamepad, and I do think throwing the orbs is significantly harder on a gamepad, like aiming them. But I have a feeling this character is going to be busted based on my time with this game so far, because this game's a lot of hit and run. Oh, so the other thing about this game is that every enemy has an ability, and you can steal enemies' abilities by powering up your little bar in the bottom right. And then once they get to like a low enough health, they are stunnable. So the reason I think this character is going to be broken, if you haven't played, also my quest is to bang those gongs, is very simple. This game has a lot of hit and run stuff, especially on bosses, because of mechanics you have to get away from. And this button transitions into this very cleanly. You're probably going to see me doing that a lot, because I have a feeling it's the best thing in the game right now. Although, again, I haven't played the monk. It's probably not the highest DPS. But it seems really good. Also, I should mention, you can dash cancel out of literally everything in this game, which is very, very important. You're never locked into any animations, which is kind of neat. Just gonna throw that over there. And the roguelike stuff is surprising. Like, the build making is actually really cool. So you're gonna you have 5 gear slots. And those can be upgraded to do some really crazy things. Like, when you just first play it, you don't realize how good upgrades are. But then once you put a little more time into it, you're like, oh, wait a second. Upgrades kind of let you get way overpowered. And then you have these things that are just like little buffs. I'm going to take attacks have a chance to apply burning, because one thing I wanted to test out with this character, I wasn't sure yet. The whole premise of this guy is that he summons those little sentinels around us. And I'm not sure if they can apply debuffs. And if they do, well, then this guy's definitely the best character in the game. So use Strong Arm's ability to kill enemies. That's the next quest we have to do. So we're going to this planet because we have to complete like the 7th quest here to unlock the monk character, which is appropriate for this area. So I need to get the Strong Arm ability, and I need to kill with it. So I'm just gonna get 2 right there. Ooh. I don't have enough light source, you see at the bottom right, so it's gonna be hard to steal from this guy, unfortunately. We no longer have to bang the gongs, but we will pick up all this. Okay, so air attacks have a 25% chance to apply a random debuff. That's equipment. It goes in the red slot. And you can recycle these things for money if you want. There's also these like lore containers over here. Already hit them, but it's kind of neat. Without going too deep into it, basically these gods have taken over these planets, and we're here to break them. And this game has crazy boss fights. This one's maybe the most tame of all of them, I would say. The next one is not. The next one is one of the harder fights, I would say. You do have healing potions. You have a few. Just neat. You're probably gonna need it. The game also has a lot of modifiers available. So like, you know, there is a mode that makes it so all enemies die in a hit and you also die in a hit. If you're into that sort of stuff, it's got a lot of those modifiers already available. I've also not unlocked, there seems to be like a specific difficulty increase mode aside from just like the crazy modifiers, but I haven't unlocked them yet, so I'll see. Because right now I think the game's a little on the easy side. Primary attacks have a 10% chance to trigger leech. Restores 1% max health. I mean, I'll take it because it's rare. I don't think leech is very good in my early playthrough. Maybe on later difficulties it is, just because of, you know, it's harder to avoid stuff. But here, if you're just getting hit, you're probably not where you want to be. Yeah, like I said, that button is just seemingly outrageous. The tracking on it is so good. I definitely needed to pick up. I need to be breaking the big arm guys. Honestly, it's probably gonna end up me just having to do another run to get the unlock, but we'll launch the beam right now. I'll kill 7 enemies using their own absorbability. Got a quest. So there's a lot of cosmetics. You have some really silly looking things. My one complaint about this game, I think currently, is that the armor pieces, while you can change the color to look significantly cooler, that sucks. I was trying to grab the strong arm. While you can change the looks, and some of them are awesome, unfortunately, on ability activation, chance against speed. Okay, we're probably not going to use any of those. Unfortunately, basically the pattern is always the same. So they need more patterns. Outside of that, this game's great, and it's even more fun in co-op. Because it gets like real chaotic, and you can revive your teammates. Why did I do that? I just talked about how I need to get strong arms. All right, if I can not kill these guys and also like steal one, that would be sick. Okay, 4 of 6. 4 of 6. I don't think I'm gonna be able to complete it, but I'll take 4 of 6. Oh, ability activation, not throw. Oh, okay, that, I mean, you know, that's still not even very good for this character anyway. Some characters have much faster ability activation. All right, and now we're coming up against the boss of the world. And we get to go over here. So we can look at trade, we can buy stuff. We only have $70, unfortunately. And for the most part, these are more expensive to purchase. However, I think what I would like to do is sell these, or recycle these swift feet. And I am going to upgrade this. Air attacks have a higher chance to apply debuff. And sometimes with these upgrades, they'll add additional effects. But I found them to be just very powerful overall. All right, off we go. I think the standing on the square to open up the next rooms was based on like the multiplayer thing. This guy's crazy. Yeah, so this fight is a little tedious, although I do think it's a cool fight. And it's only tedious because you see at the top, the enemies have, there's little bars in between the enemies' health bar to section it off. Enemies enrage and get stronger in this. It's very MMO fight-like, really. Gosh, I'm awful at aiming lobs with a controller. Yeah, and this is what I was talking about, why I thought this character is going to be good, because of this. Since there's no blocking and no parrying, being able to get out is really good. And, well, he gets in and out very well. He has long range. You know, if I could take that guy's ability, I could finish the quest. Okay, well, he died, but that's okay. That's okay, because there's gonna be more. This guy's such a silly boss. There's gonna be more, and when a horde of them spawns, I'll have more targets. He kind of baits you into attacking. I do think this is one of the harder bosses, just because of his attack patterns. It's not as crazy as some of the later ones, with like all the stuff on the screen. But there's just times where it looks like he's vulnerable, and he's just like, right now, like, he's not vulnerable. He's gonna punch. Yeah. So a lot of it's knowing, okay, if I can grab this guy's stuff. If I can, okay, I have his power. Oh, now he drops fire. Now he drops fire on the ground. That's really annoying. Because it does a lot of damage. This game really is really not about you standing in the fire. Let's hit him with some decay. So far, I found status effect builds to be pretty effective. Certain characters definitely apply them better than others. All right, guy. Just saying, this fight goes a little long sometimes, just because, like, when are you allowed to hit him? All right. So if I can get these two guys with one strong punch, I get to finish the quest. It's kind of what I'm focused on right now. Now I have to do it. No, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Got it. Got it. I wonder what the next quest is. I know I'm interrupting the boss fight. Kill enemies while empowered. Oh. Okay, that one's gonna be harder. That one's gonna require like a special build. Although it might not be specific to this area. And if it's not, then that's not too bad. There's also a charge attack on your heavy, but this game very rarely gives you time to charge attacks. Get reaped, buddy. That's my 10th boss. Alright, not so bad, not so bad. And then we get stuff. Secondary attacks deal 25% damage. More damage for each debuff. That's good. Primary backstab gives you speed. Killing enemy restores stamina. I'll take this one. And there's some lore here if you want it, but I'm not going to try and spoil the lore for you guys. I think this game is definitely worth playing. I just want to go through a full run. So there's Poison Planet, which is miserable, and there's Astafane, which is also kind of, actually, I think I like this character least. So this is where you unlock the Reaper in this area if you want to go here. You can do it in one run. We'll go to this place. Try and finish this quest. So this is very much like a WoW poison zone.
You are seriously going along with this? These creatures are no sport.
And poison in this game is brutal, but this game does a pretty cool thing. There's like light blue pylons are cleansing stations basically, and they also affect the enemy. It's gonna be hard to try to set those off. Oh, we got one. I got one for the quest. Yeah, try to do a quest we can here too. But yeah, this is what I told my friend Fluffy when we were playing before, because he hadn't unlocked the Reaper, but we did play some co-op. Being able to go in and out with this feels so safe. I'll pick this up. There's also hidden chests in rooms sometimes, so I need to probably be looking out. Hidden platforms and whatnot. Oh, it's an elite. The game does have like elites in a very Diablo sense. It'll basically tell you exactly, like he's swift, he's fast. There's other ones. There's like explosive. There's glass cannon. It's very if you game a lot and you know what you're getting into. This guy's air attacks are just ridiculous, though. Ooh, some stuff. More decay, please. Thank you. And enemies' abilities are really cool. The Lancer class does have an ability that basically his special gives you an enemy ability. So if you like that part of the game, there's a character built specifically for that. Also very good in co-op because he shares that with his friends. So I feel like you'd always want one of him. Get reaped. Vulnerable. Max HP. I just want to play vulnerable. Continue on. I don't think I missed anything. I don't think. Let's go up here. That did not kill. I should have waited before I popped that. I don't know what I just completed. The monads. I don't know if I like the way he said the monads. Here we go. Oh, I thought it would track all the way down. I was supposed to say cleanse yourself from poison using the... Oh, okay. Well, we might do that incidentally on the boss fight. I'll be honest. I don't want the radiation. I don't want to look like the fish from... the fish from The Simpsons. The Wrecker. Alright, we get more stuff. Attacks have a chance to trigger chain lightning. I'm gonna take that too, just because I want to see... I want to see how much potential the little minions that we summon have. This character's passive, like you just, while hitting, you have a chance to spawn it. Alright, mini boss. The Dredger. This should lock on. Burning and vulnerable. Ow. I just have to make sure if I get poisoned that I cleanse it. It's really the only worry here. Also, don't hit him when he's thorny. Like that. Don't do that. Don't stand in the poison. This character just does more damage than I expect it to do. I'll take that. The whole stealing enemies' abilities is just very fun. Ooh, rare arms. Increase your damage for each missing stamina. Increase damage for every dust in your possession. Caps at 120% additional damage. Let's take greed. Now we don't want to spend money at all. Really? Well, we always want to have at least 100, and I'm curious what it upgrades to. Oh, the game also has this. I totally forgot about this. There's little challenges here. It's basically platforming speedruns. Yeah, they're platforming speedruns. You can go here, and we're gonna go here. And you can't step on the lava. Well, I guess you can step on that. You can't get hit by the purple. If you get hit by the purple, you get sent back. That's no fun. I guess the lava is a tax for doing it. I don't want to get hit by the purple train. Nope. I haven't done this one before. Damn it. Okay, well that probably sent us way back. Well, there goes the gold, I think. Probably supposed to go this way, huh? I see it's over here. But yeah, so it's got some little platforming stuff if you're into that. We could still get silver. Should be fine. You get rewards for this. There's a reward for getting gold 10 times, which... Oh, frick. That little taxed you more than I expected. Called me a monkey, that's rude. And you get loot at the end, so that's cool. Killing an enemy has a 5% chance to spawn a sentinel and gives barrier for 2 seconds for you and all allies within 3.5 meters. 2-second cooldown over... Opportune strike? Okay. And then we can recycle the other one. And there's lore, which I'm gonna click just in case, and then we're gonna peace out. All the doors are the same. There's some Matrix stuff going on here if you're interested in the lore. It feels very Matrixy to me. Not like exactly the Matrix, but kind of giving some similar vibes. Okay, we got the spitter there. You notice I like don't use any charged attacks. All right, there's a shop. Offer dust. What? It's not a shop. Just offering. I'm gonna offer dust because I don't know what it does. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess I'll take crit chance up. Haven't seen that before. Neat. Not a shop. Not a shop. Yeah, if you get enough light source generation, which is how you pay for absorbing the enemies. Also, we're poisoned. That's why we took 200 there, and I just neglected to heal it, because I'm an idiot. Aside from that, the light source generation is how you steal from enemies, how you take their powers. There is also power meta progression. It's gonna minion up, and different abilities for each for character. Like this guy has like 3 different spells. I think every character has 3 different weapon abilities. It would basically change it so that I don't generate swarms, but I can. One of them is like make the swarms into a bomb. Just in and out is so good. Increase leech healing by 1%. over my upgraded air. No, I don't. Like I said, I don't want it, but I'll recycle it because it was epic and insane value. I think this is the right way. Sometimes I get turned around. It is. It is. This is the shop. All right. What do we have to pick from? Nope. Don't care about Godbreak. All right. Let's see what the upgrade is. Dust and damage cap removed, but you lose 5 dust when taking direct damage. And it also costs 120. So greed gets to go potentially insane. I don't know if I want that. We also have some rerolls here we could use. Your dash leaves a trail that deals damage to enemies. I don't think that's terrible. We don't currently have feet, although we'll likely find feet over the course of this. I'm probably just going to take some of these essences here. Use the crit chance and the chain lightning. I'm just going to roll one more time. Nope, I really don't want the thirst leggings. Forming a backstab has a 20% chance to apply a random debuff. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, especially if we upgrade it. I mean, we could upgrade it now. If we wanted to. Backstab damage increased by 2% per stack. Okay. I mean, like, it's good. It's good. But we're getting, like, 20% damage from our greed right now. So let's not do that. All right. Bigger slime boy. Pretty sure this guy was in battle for Azeroth. Oh. Guess I should be backstabbing. You do not want this fight to go long. He's gonna start putting puddles down, and it's gonna be a mess. Okay, so it looks like light heavy. This jumping attack that I've been kind of like living on is not the strat for this guy. Nope. Nope. Oh, no, 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 no. I think he only does 2 at the start. Maybe? I don't know. We've also already transitioned him to the next phase, so it's hard to say. We're doing a surprising amount of damage. So it seems like our minions can attack him while he's on the ground, which does not seem fair. Let's try and not get poisoned here. Or not get hit by a pizza. The pizza cutter. Nice. No, no, I got hit. Okay. Well, maybe I wanted to get hit. I'm sorry. Hey, can you... Yeah. Weird thing about this guy is that if you attack too close, the scythe doesn't hit in, like, direct melee range. Which you kind of just saw. Nope. Nope. Get me out of there. Get me out, please. And you can use enemy abilities to, like, ignore mechanics. I jumped out of the poison heal. That's awful. Whatever, we're gonna get a full heal from the boss. I assume that's something that when you upgrade the difficulty, you don't get. Because I think that's what makes the game so easy, is you kind of just... Currently, you just... You know, full healing every boss fight, so if you don't die, you're fine. Boots, uncommon feat. No, attacks have a 5% chance to give you strengthen. Oh, I think I have to take this over the devious stab just because I have that quest. Okay, sure. That's fine. I'll just recycle the other ones. That did go over my boots and not my, not my greed, right? All right. Karaja. This place is crazy. I think the runs for this game go at a pretty good pace.
Are you queuing up for a ride in this twisted amusement?
Yeah. Strong position feet. Yeah. This whole planet is like a drug drip.
Just make sure your arms and legs are inside the safe zone and hang on to your personal belongings.
Like an actual drug trip. Preemptive temporal beamer. I assume he attacks quicker than normal. Less wind up. I don't really know what preemptive does, but that's okay. Zip on around over here. The Rejuvenator. Wonder if strengthen is different than empowered. I feel like it is. Chomp. The Chomper. Exposed vulnerability. I think that's, I think we wanted that. Well. Pay a little tax for not, going through the portal and just trying to jump off the world instead. At first, the lasers seem super intimidating, and you realize they just, like, don't fire until a certain amount of time. And you realize they're, not so intimidating. That guy, Shadow Clone jutsu'd me. I don't know what happened. I thought I hit him with my heavy there. Yeah, most attacks have very little hit stun as well, so that's another reason I think the in and out is so good. I'll just heal myself with the Rejuvenator. When using a coil, there is a 20% chance for it not to be consumed. Coils are your potions, so I mean that's pretty good, but also like we haven't had to use a potion yet. And I don't intend on having to use a potion except for maybe the final boss. At least that's my plan. Ow. Because I immediately get hit. Apply more vulnerable. The game does, like, there's certainly builds that like incentivize having certain essences. I think that's a Risk of Rain 2 mechanic. No, like I've not really played much Risk of Rain 2. I couldn't really get into it, but this is like melee that it feels like to me, and I dig it. Something about that game and enemies coming from above me really like not only made it hard for me to play, but just like unpleasant for me. Off we go. Down here. All right, first boss, the Synthesist. How to synthesize his body into something else. I don't know. It looks like some type of dough man. Break the line of sight. Realize I'm like spoiling mechanics for everybody here, but you probably don't mind. Also, it's like base difficulty mechanics. Ow. Probably shouldn't get hit by the blasts. I grab this rejuvenator? That'd be cool. It was cool. It was very cool. Got a nice little heal. Nope. No, we're slowed. Slow sucks. All right, you can also god break the bosses, and you should. On ability activation, gain reflect for 5 seconds. That's not bad. Forming god break explosion. None of these are like. We're gonna recycle all of it. Very meh. Very meh indeed. Uses ability though. It's a big buff. I almost kind of wish you had 2 god break slots. We took so much damage there. 2 god break slots so that you could store mini boss abilities for the bosses. But I guess that's a strategy thing, right? I'm gonna go and use a potion. I know I said I wasn't planning on it, but we got hit pretty hard there. Definitely not trying to lose this run. That sucks. That sucks. It's only a small amount of damage, so it's fine, but like literally sucked that guy's ability and immediately got thrown off the edge. Where are you? Wow, 150? None of these guys did that much damage. All right. Oh, maybe it's that guy over there. I didn't see this guy. Ooh, lightning strike. Your attacks have a 5% chance to trigger chain lightning over greed. Oh, you know what? For science, I'm just gonna do that. Recycle for 80. All right, I assume it's through the door. Yes. Chain lightning is also just more fun than, you know. Oh no! Oh, I went to itch after I pressed the button there. It's like, oh wait a second. Gotta keep going. Wow. Yeah, there's a minimum range on these attacks that you have to be at. The impeder. Poison? Also, now I don't have to worry about money, right? Buying stuff is more fun than not buying stuff, generally speaking. Sacrifice 20% of health? Yes, I will. I will do that. For a selector, more chain lightning. I think this is to the boss area. Yeah. So I'm gonna use a potion. Then I'm gonna go to trade. We're gonna buy a healing potion from here. You can only buy 1 from each time. Then we're gonna upgrade and find those lightning arms. Chain lightning adds slow to all targets hit. That's really, really good. And we could upgrade our leech. But also apply more vulnerable on hit. I like that. Crit damage up is okay. We don't have rerolls. There is a merchant right before the final boss. So we could just say leave it as is. Basically, this is now a boss gauntlet. It's like this boss and then the last boss. Orange sting and smog. So, spoiler for these guys, you want to kill them at the same time. As close to it as possible. If you don't, bad things happen. Which, you'll see, because I'm definitely going to kill one before the other, but I don't want to be in that stage for very long. Also, the music goes insane. Alright, we ready for a dance party here? Gonna watch that wall of Tetris. Almost got hit. Yeah, this gets wild too with like you had a couple people in here. Stuff starts happening. Because at least for this, they're all focused on me. But when you have multiple people, the enemies are focused on, like, whoever. Oh, I didn't even realize you can get them to stun each other. Oh, I just learned a new mechanic. Ooh. Got it. This little beam guy. Is there another one? No. Hit him to charge and hit the other one. Yeah, nice. I think I need to hit this one. Yeah. Okay, well, one's dead, so now it gets a little wacky for a second. So now you basically have to do both phases at the same time, and you don't want to be doing this for very long. Yeah, we got it. All right, anything good? Lightning, oh no, these are all replacing my lightning strike, so we're just gonna recycle the most expensive one. Click on this lore. There's some quests I have for like attacking from high in the sky, and I'm not really sure how to do that. I'm not sure. I think you'd probably have to like use those it's like things you have to grab onto with left button. I'm not gonna click on these things because it's spoilers, those orbs. But I will tap off our healing potions. Ability activation has a 35% chance to grant you a random absorbability is a crazy item. Well, we have 270. So might as well just upgrade all these things. Well, not that one. I guess we'll just buy both these essences too. So this is 5% chance to strengthen, each chance increased by 3% for each exposed essence, which we have 11 of. So 30, so all of our attacks have like a 40% chance-ish to give us strengthen. Which, you know, I probably should check to see what the stats on that are. This Soul Calibur ass boss. Said very Soul Calibur. Starts off pretty tame, then he starts using other bosses' abilities. Should probably not be getting hit by the swords either. And we get like Final Fantasy 14 mechanics. And ads. Ow. Ow, floor's on fire. Floor's on fire. So the game does have a really easy time of when to heal in this fight too, because obviously when he hits you with the bubbles, the safe zones. Like right now. I don't know what happens with the spitter being alive here. Oh, you should not leave ads alive. I've never been hit by that. Oh. It doesn't do that much. Okay. Say I got hit by it for science and not because I was being silly. Yeah, you're probably seeing different enemies now from the other planets that have different abilities. Right. Not allowed to punish that. He gets significantly less punishable every phase. This is what I said at the beginning, like, this jumping light attack is just seemingly absurd. And I think I can go in here. Yeah. All right, bubble time? Bubble time. I'll go and heal. Should be 3 bubbles this time. Easy peasy. He might have cleansed himself too, because he was definitely taking damage. Or he had debuffs on him before. It's a little chaotic here if you, especially if you let the enemies build up. Ow, ow. Defeat Monad as the Reaper. Yep, see, easy. No problem. No problem. You can definitely increase the difficulty and whatnot. Well, let's see what we unlocked. But anyways, yeah, I think this game's a lot of fun. Better with more people, and again, you can up the difficulty, and I'll show you how to do that now. I'm just gonna skip this for spoiler reasons. If, you know, interested in the story. This shows your score. 4 flask used. A little much, but you can inspect your whole build. And for some reason, it's X. I did have to rebind keys. I forgot to mention that earlier. We unlocked a new appearance for the Reaper, a fancy hat, a Taurus head, and 2 new materials for our things. So it shows you where to unlock stuff. So if you go over here, you can look at all of this customizable stuff. You can wear all the... Oh. Some of these are shiny. Like, this one and this one looks cool, but you see what I was saying? Like, all the patterns are the same. I wish there were some more outfits. That's all I'm saying. I'll switch to this one, though. And then there's different heads depending on, you gotta do quests to unlock them. So we have fancy hat man here, different random stuff. Not my favorite as far as cosmetics go. The game also, here's the difficulty selector. You have to finish the quest for the runs to do this, or rebellion, but that's how you're actually gonna increase it. But you have to do some number of runs before that happens. I don't think you're supposed to win all your runs at the start, but I've been pretty active on Absalom, so you know. Then here's meta progression, basically just better, slight buff to passive abilities. The decreased weapon cooldown is kind of a big deal. I'd also say some of these, like, starting with a piece of equipment's good, and merchant rerolls. Then over here, obviously, is all of the characters, and we unlocked the Scythe here. which I think it still has the same effects. But one thing that's cool, like on this guy, he has different colored swords, or different colored lances, and you get gold effects from this one. So if I switch back to the other one, this one, the blade is going to be different color. So that's one thing that's pretty neat on some of these. But yeah, so far Reaper seems quite strong, especially in multiplayer. I think Reaper would be incredible. But yeah, that's Godbreakers. If you guys want to see more of this, definitely let me know. Don't forget to comment. It really helps out the video. I appreciate you all, and I will see you all next time. Have a great day. Jeff out. Bye.